Hello niblings, and welcome to FTL, Faster Than Light. Uncle Steve here with a Let's Play of FTL. Let's get started. So we're going to start off this walkthrough with the Kestrel, which is the default starting ship. I have 3 crew members. Here's a layout of the ship. I am going to... We'll leave the name for now, the Kestrel, but I am going to make the pilot Uncle Steve, because this would not be a proper playthrough without me actually flying the ship, right? Uncle Steve. Okay. So we're going to play just the regular edition. We'll go ahead and do it on easy because it's been a long time since I played, and I'm not sure how long I can play without actually dying. Which, you know, if I do, then the series is over, and that would be a really bad series. Okay, let's hit start. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: hidden choices. When you see a blue-colored choice in your event, it is a special option that has been made available by your current equipment. Okay, let's continue. So it starts me off with a pilot, with Uncle Steve, with a weapon master, I guess you would call that, and an engineer here in the engine room. We also start off with, I have an Artemis and a burst laser with 3. Now if you notice, if I have all of this turned on, I am 1 short for the engines. So during play, unless I absolutely need to have somebody in the med bay, I'm going to go and turn that off. What is that? Shift F, okay. And I'm going to add that to the engines. Now notice, when I did that, let me go ahead and put this back. Notice that the evasion percentage is 15%. When I add it here now, you can see the evasion goes up to 20%. Evasion is good. That helps me to evade the enemy's fire when they're firing upon me, firing with their lasers and missiles. All right. Let's go ahead and make our first jump. Now we're trying to make our way to the exit. We're not going to go straight there. We're going to kind of meander around. We do want to get there eventually, but we want to hit as many sectors as possible along the way. So let's go ahead and start our first one down this way. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. So do we intervene to defend the outpost or avoid the conflict? Well, we're not going to avoid the conflict. Of course, we're going to intervene. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. All right. Let me hit pause real quick. We are now in battle. He's got 1 shield, and this is his hull. Let's see. He's got a couple of, looks like he's got a couple of weapons. That's okay. I think our first shot, we should try to take down his shields. So we're going to power up our Artemis and take his shields out. We have an intruder, and he is in our med bay. Huh. Let's go ahead and Take our weapons guy, send him over to the med bay to fight this creep. Okay, his shields are now down, so I'm going to take my burst laser and let's go ahead and hit his, well, let's get his transporter room. Okay, now it's red, that means it's out. Ooh. We now have a hole. We better go ahead and get this repaired. So we'll send him in, Steve in here, and we'll send, who's that, Bars? Come here, Bars. Get in here and help repair this thing. Aisha's in here fighting. We are in the med bay, hopefully. This med bay is keeping Aisha well. Doesn't look like it. Barely has. Oof, this is gonna be close. Tell you what, why don't Bars? Why don't you go ahead and come in here and help Aisha, okay? Awesome. Now you get in here and help repair. Aisha, you stay in the med bay. Let's see. Shields are down, they're being repaired. Let's go ahead and try to hit their weapons. Now he can't fire at me. So notice I'm not using the Artemis a lot. I only use that to get through the shields, since missiles can actually go right straight through shields. So I try to save these since I only have 7 shots total. I'm going to try to save these for the shields. In the meantime, I'm trying to get using my burst laser to get everything else. Weapons first. Once weapons are down, we're going to go ahead and get their cockpit so that they can't. Well, it does 2 things. Okay, let's hang on. It does 2 things. It helps evade, but it also runs away whenever the FTL drive is ready to go. So I think we're going to go ahead and target with our burst to the cockpit. We're also going to move our guys back to their stations. Oh, shields are back up. Let's not fire that. Let's fire our Artemis instead at the shields. Ship breaks apart, you quickly salvage what you can. That's 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 16 scrap metal. Okay, good. Let's hit continue. The outpost tells you the pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for help. 3 fuel, awesome. 27 more scrap. Sweet. Let's continue. We're going to sit here for a little bit until, oh, you know what? I need to power up medbay. That's why Aisha wasn't healing. So let's go ahead and Shift S. There we go. And as soon as Aisha is healed up, we'll go ahead and hit the road. Okay, all healed. Aisha, get back to the weapons station, please. And what I forgot to do is to save our current crew positions. That way, if I do need to move them around, I can just click this button and they'll go right back to this position. Alright. We're ready to go. Let's go ahead and hit. Why is that red? Do I need to have somebody in there? Did it get damaged? Oh, it says destroyed. Before we go anywhere, Let's get in here and fix our door system. That would be bad if I can't open and close doors. Alright. Back to position. Everything looks peachy. Let's take another jump. We're going to head down in this direction, I think. Because then we can hop around down here a little bit before we hit the exit. Your jump leads to a completely unremarkable binary star system. There is nothing else around. Okay. Before we go any further, let me go ahead and fix that. I want to have as much evasion as possible for our next battle. Alright. Here's the rebel fleet. They're starting to close in. Let's take our next jump here. Not the rebel fleet. Yeah, the rebel fleet. Yes, of course. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it is a storage vessel for military goods. Attack the automated ship to get the storage cache. Avoid provoking. Well, we're not going to avoid. We're going to go ahead and attack. Alright. Artemis. Well, they don't have shields, so I don't have to worry about the Artemis. Let's turn it off. Let's turn on the burst laser. And as soon as it comes up, let's fire on their weapons to keep them from firing at me. Shields are down. They did hit. They hit, but doesn't look like there was as much damage, if any at all. Okay, let's continue. So the weapons are down, and they have, this is an automated ship there, so there's nobody on board to fix it. So let's go ahead and go for their bridge to prevent them from warping away. Boom. You salvage what you can from the broken ship. 25 more scrap. Awesome. Investigate the station, of course. The station is a storage site for various resources. You salvage everything possible. That's 2 fuel, 12 more scrap, and a drone part. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good haul altogether, I would say. Before we go any further, let's go ahead and take a look at our systems. What I'm thinking is, now that we have 110 scrap, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our shields. So we have 1 shield barrier right now. We want 2 shield barriers, so I'm going to have to click here twice. I now have 2 shield barriers. And we're left with 60. We'll leave this alone for right now. This is good. Looks really good. You know what I could do? How much is a reactor? 20 for 1. Oh, I can turn this on also. Oh, no, I can't. Let's not do that. I need 2 for the shields. Dadgummit. So I'm going to have to turn this back off. Add that. Nice. Now we have 2 shield barriers, and we're left with 20 scrap left. I would have to have 25 in order to turn this on permanently. We don't have that, but we'll get it soon enough. Okay. Let's hit our next jump. Ooh, there is a distress call. Can I go here and then here? That'll be pushing it. Let's do it. You begin charging your FTL drive and do a quick scan of a local planet. You find the ruins of a recently destroyed Federation colony on the surface. There must be a rebel ship in the vicinity. Do we go looking for the rebel ship, Or no time to search. Well, of course we have time. Let's just go ahead and look for the rebel ship. You are able to quickly track down the rebel. Let's hope he's as easy to defeat in combat as he was to find. Alright. Hit pause real quick before we start. He's got shields, so I definitely want to power up my Artemis and go for his shields. He also has drones. Let's keep that in mind. Okay, his shields are momentarily down. You can see the doors open, so somebody's actually going through to start repairing it. But in the meantime, let's knock out his weapons so he stops firing at me. Boom. You have major points. We are beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame. So do we accept their offer of 11 scrap and 4 fuel? 3 missiles? I don't think so. So let's not surrender, because I got a feeling we can probably get more than just 11 scrap off this guy. Alright. Let's go ahead and charge up weapons. Boom. Artemis is up, but his shields are still down. And now they're up, so let's hit our Artemis on their shields. And let's fire our burst laser at, see, the weapons are down right now. Let's go ahead and hit his cockpit to keep him from leaving. Well, that'll do it too. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap metal. Look at there, 27 scrap. Awesome. And 2 fuel. That's good. Always keep that fuel number high. I hate going below like 10 or 12, so 17 is good. And 1 missile. Looking good. Let's hit our next jump. We'll go here since we're really pushing it here. Alright, let's get away. Your jump leads you to nothing but empty space. This jump beacon serves no purpose other than as a connection. Okay. Let's jump again. Let's hit this distress beacon. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Oh my gosh. Send the crew to help. Giant alien spiders are no joke. You are correct, there are no joke. I believe that this is a... If you select to help, I believe it's a 50-50 chance that you're going to lose a crew member. So unless you have a clone bay, I would probably just leave them alone, because I can't afford to lose any crew members right now. So we'll just go ahead and leave them alone. Sorry guys, but we have arachnophobia here. You can't risk fighting some unknown alien on every backwater station you come across. Absolutely correct. You prepare to jump. Alright. So where do we go? Here? Yeah, I kind of want to go as slow as I can to the exit, so we'll go here. There's a single ship at this beacon. They hail you. We could really use some help. Our FTL navigation system is shot. Can you help us get to a nearby station where they can patch us up? It is a Federation scout, so it's one of our guys. If I accept, it's going to be 3 fuel. That still leaves me with more than 12. Let's go ahead and accept. I mean, we got to be nice to somebody. We can't just fight everybody, right? Great. Take this bit of fuel as a down payment. We'll be 1 step behind you, following your jump signatures. Don't want to take any risks now, do we? Added a quest marker to the next sector. Oh, awesome. That did cost me 3, but he's going to follow me. Hopefully we get some rewards in the next sector. Okay, let's go here next. Oh no, the beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. And we will do this next time on Uncle Steve Plays FTL, Faster Than Light. We'll see you next time. Bye!